We can also add points to the map of Boston neighborhoods. To show this, I'm going to use a data set of Starbucks locations to plot the Boston area Starbucks on our map. So first I'm just going to read in this CSV file, and then we can look at the first 5 rows of this data set. And you can see that it contains variables such as state and country and latitude and longitude. So these kind of variables will be perfect for plotting location. And then I'm just gonna clean this data set a little bit so that it only contains Boston Starbucks locations. So I'm gonna just first change the state.province variable from a numeric variable to a character one, so it'll be easier to work with later on. And then I'm going to create a new data set of Massachusetts Starbucks. And we can just create a subset of the Starbucks data set when state.province equals Massachusetts and country equals US. And this is basically the reason why we needed to change the type of the state.province variable. We wouldn't have been able to look at when state.province equals the string Massachusetts otherwise. And then we can look at the first 5 rows of this new data set, and you can see that it indeed only contains the Massachusetts area Starbucks. And then we have to further subset to create a data set of Boston Starbucks. So I just want Massachusetts Starbucks when the city is Boston or any of the other Boston neighborhoods. So if we run this and then take a look at this data set, and then, yep, you can see that city is Boston. So now we can add these locations to the map with a points function right here. We want longitude on the x-axis and latitude on the y-axis. And then, as you can see, there's this extra rnorm function added. And this is basically because latitude and longitude are rounded, so some of the points will be layered on top of each other. The rnorm function will add some noise to the points so that there's more variation in the latitude and longitude. And then you can also play around with the amount of noise you want to add using this amount variable here. So if we plot this, let's see what we get. Oops. And yep, so here's all the points of the Boston area Starbucks, and as you can see, it's not perfect. There's some points outside of the map, but it's close enough. And then another way we can add noise is to use the jitter function. And this basically you can just use the jitter function on both longitude and latitude. And then the 2 here is just the amount of noise you want to add. So if we plot this, again, it's not perfect, but it works to see the locations of the Boston area Starbucks.